So what does Margery Kempe tell us about the world and the life and the daily life of a well-off but not aristocratic medieval woman? Well, for a start, it's really the only source we have, certainly the only intimate source we have for this kind of person from late medieval England. And it tells us about her aspirations, it tells us about her sense of the world. But it also tells us a lot about the kind of nitty-gritty of how you spend your time in Venice while you're waiting for a boat to take you to Palestine on a pilgrimage, or what you know, how thirsty you get when you're walking through the desert on your way to Mount Quarantine in Palestine, or how political events interrupted her, first when she was in Bristol and then when she was in Gdansk in Poland, how they got in her way as a pilgrim and they constrained her. We find out quite a lot about her domestic life, her relationship with her son, her oldest son, but also the book occludes quite a lot as well. We know nothing about her other children. They just aren't mentioned in the book, and we know very little about her parents. Her father is only mentioned to justify her status. And so really what we see is, what we get from the book is how one person wanted to be remembered for the future. So we don't get a huge amount of detail about, say, what she spent her money on. We only learn about money when it becomes important, when someone's stolen it from her or when she needs to borrow it off somebody. But we do get quite a lot of detail about what was valuable to her kind of spiritually and socially. And that's why I think the book is a really important resource for anyone interested in what medieval life was really like, beyond the caricature of princesses or peasants. What we get here is somebody who is aspirational, who is very much connected to the world, and that's a really unusual perspective that the book gives us.